We haven't gotten to that point yet. But this is going to be a way, not necessarily a good way, but a way to kick the show off.
Yeah, General Manager Nick Hahn as the guest referee. It's going to be some combustible elements added to already combustible elements with Mojo McQueen and Aaron Williams.
You know, I wonder if he could fire himself.
You know, he probably could, but you know he won't.
Now, who hired that guy? Who put him on the payroll? Oh, I got to hear from him?
Oh, and he's going to get on the mic?
I doubt it. Rick doesn't even know what to say at this point.
Yeah, especially since we were already told that was the first match. I'm not sure why he thinks that's a surprise.
It's a heck of a way to kick off the show, though.
It is an amazing way to kick off the show.
Go back and look a couple of months ago in the Fatal 4-Way. Aaron Williams left Mojo McQueen lying in the middle of the ring in what was essentially an assault.
And then last month they had an all-over-the-building brawl, which led to this match today.
Saw Mojo in the back, and he's usually more easygoing guy, but today he's pretty much pins and needles, and it doesn't surprise me they ended up moving this match to first because he's ready.
Yeah, these two are ready to rip each other's heads off.
Every program and every company has a big-time performer. That's probably War Wrestling's big-time performer. Look at the ladder matches over the years. He had the Respect title for a long time. Fatal 4-Ways, tag team matches. That's the guy. Historically, you put him out there, and you know that there's a damn good chance you'll probably see him in the match of the night.
Yeah, I've done a battle with Aaron Williams many times over the years. And I know exactly what kind of wrestler he is, and he's the guy that can push someone to their limits and beyond, no matter what style of wrestling it is. It can be anything from catch-as-catch-can to hardcore, and he's going to give the kind of effort that pushes people to their breaking point.
He's also got an attitude lately that he doesn't care what he does to opponents or to himself, and that makes him a very dangerous man.
That's made him even more dangerous, and you love to see it.
Unless you're across the ring from him.
That's for sure.
Speaking of, again, look at the champion with his walk to the ring.
He's coming to the ring with purpose. Here we go.
Be a classic, but Williams, I just said it. He doesn't care. He'll take a shortcut, and you've got to against the guy the size of Mojo, and with that extra motivation, I don't know that I want to be Aaron Williams in this match.
And Mojo is super motivated, even more so than usual, and he walked through the ring with a purpose.
Yeah, this one isn't really about the championship for Mojo. It's about everything that Aaron Williams has put him through in the last couple of months.
You have a feeling a Mojo is here to hurt Aaron Williams, not wrestle him.
And exactly what he's going for with the chair. I mean, this match really hasn't gotten started. They haven't gotten to the ring yet, and we already saw Williams with his cane.
It's broken down before it even started.
And Mojo is biting Aaron Williams. It's got him sitting in the chair. And
that's certainly one way to get somebody to take a seat.
I guess he was still hungry from Thanksgiving.
Maybe there weren't a lot of leftovers.
Nick Hahn trying to get some kind of order. You put this on yourself, Nick.
I wonder if Nick Hahn gets booed when he shows up to referee high school basketball games.
I assume he gets booed when he shows up at his own house.
Yeah, that's fair.
He just, that's a technique, I guess we'll go with. Mojo, if you're keeping track at home, has now bitten Aaron Williams twice. Oh, this is going to bode horrible for Williams, because being in that fan section is not a place. He's a very popular young man.
Mojo putting his head to good use here.
Mojo looking for another chair.
He wants another chair now.
He's going to build a bridge.
I guess that fan doesn't get to sit down anymore.
I paid good money. He'll probably hope to get that back. Mojo with a straight right hand, and Williams has got to be wondering where he's at, what he did, and oh no. You're Aaron Williams, you want to be anywhere else.
You better pay attention to what's happening.
Oh! And again, Williams didn't see it because he stopped to turn to the fans in the front row. Last thing he saw was Mojo's foot across his face.
Williams is an extremely smart wrestler, but he made a critical error there by worrying about the fan that was jaw-jacking with him instead of the train coming at him.
Yeah, you're going to want to get off the tracks the next time. And again, this match hasn't officially gotten started despite Nick Khan's objections. Mojo really doesn't care about anything Nick Khan's got to say.
Yeah, I don't know if who knows with Nick Khan. Maybe he's actually already started the match and we don't even know. He's not really the smartest guy. He might have forgot to ring the bell.
I'll tell you what though, I give him a little bit of credit. He has not gone out there after Mojo. He stayed right in the center of the ring and kind of tried to say his piece from there.
It's the smartest move for him, just to stay out of the way.
Aaron Williams trying to fight back now, as eventually these guys will have to get in the ring, one would assume. Williams has got horrible intentions on his mind. Mojo now reeling.
It's dangerous out there even for our cameramen.
Oh. I don't care how tough you are. Spine on steel, you're not going to win that one.
You know, you hear a lot that the ring apron is the hardest part of the ring. It's actually the ring post, which is what Mojo just slammed Aaron Williams into.
Well, I think by the end of this one, Aaron Williams might find out every part of it.
For sure.
He might find the guardrails outside again, too. The cameraman needs to just get out of the way at this point. Now the fans are holding Aaron Williams back. It didn't make any friends. Good night, Aaron. Oh, we are all the way across the building, and I heard that one. He was nice enough to move his tie, though.
Yeah, he was. You don't want to mess up the tie.
Mojo just in control. There's the third. He's still hungry. You wonder at what point, if I'm Williams at this point, I might duck into the ring almost for some kind of safety.
Might give him a couple minutes of reprise.
Well, then again, Mojo's got the timekeeper's hammer. Williams, I don't know that he knows where he's at. And it looks like he might actually be bleeding. If he's not, he will be.
Oh.
Oh, Mojo! I don't know where that hammer has been. I know Aaron Williams is probably missing a tooth. And again, look at Nick Khan. You set this up, Nick. Go ahead, take a step over there.
You think Nick Khan, being the guy in charge, would have a little more balls?
Or try to be in charge. He's his own boss at this point. And there you go. Now Williams into the ring, and one would assume that, again, either this match is actually getting started or Nick Khan just said the hell with it after he rang the bell earlier.
Yeah.
Williams with a full head of steam, but he met a foot. Oh. And a great set of strikes by Williams. And there's Aaron Williams for you right there. He'll outsmart you, put you in a position where you don't have the leverage. Now all of a sudden he's flipped the tide.
Aaron Williams is certainly a striker.
Tope Suicida, there goes Mojo right into the railing. And again, I called him a big game performer because he's so dangerous, because he does so many different things well. Williams, again, if I'm him, I'm probably just trying to get away from Mojo as long as possible.
If I was Aaron Williams right now, I'd be staying on top of Mojo. Don't let him get back up and use his size to his advantage.
But instead, he's going to loosen up the tie. Mojo said, go ahead, give me a chop. It reeled the champion. So one thing that you don't want to get into if you're Mojo is letting Williams strike you in the chest with his foot.
It's hard to see from this vantage point, but it looks like I think Mojo's just eating those kicks right now.
He took a couple to the chest and one to the face, and Williams now apparently needs less clothing.
Maybe he's getting a little hot. He is working hard.
Maybe use the tie in a completely different manner than it is intended for. Mojo
This crowd being really disrespectful to Aaron Williams right now, telling him he sucks. I tell you one thing, Aaron Williams does not suck.
Yeah, you might not like the guy, but or the way he does business, but he is very effective. And Mojo with a wild swing, and Williams. Now, come on, Nick. The referee's standing right there, not doing anything about the blatant choke.
Nick Hans is saying it's fine. Oh. You know what? It's fine. Whatever.
And the whiplash effect, and down goes the World Wrestling Champion as Williams up to the top. Trying to steady himself and give Mojo a world of hurt.
Those ropes are a little shaky from the whiplash. But
And a bam splash.
Got some height on that.
Now the
that
bell
could be it right
rings.
now.
1, 2. And Nick just tried to screw Mojo out of the title.
Did Nick Hunt actually ever ring the bell?
He just rang it when Williams was in the air for some reason. Of course, Williams gets on the advantage just long enough. And you got to feel like there's going to be more to that as this match goes on. Now Mojo just kind of looking in disbelief of the obvious 2-on-1 situation that he's found himself in. Aaron just standing on top of his hand. Guess Aaron didn't get enough to eat on the way up the highway.
Hungry guys here tonight, literally and figuratively.
I could think of many better things at the concession stand to buy than try to bite the back of the guy's head.
Yeah, I think I'd rather get some nachos than try to chew on Mojo.
So now Aaron doesn't like his shirt. I think he is a big Right Said Fred fan.
He is a very sexy man.
Stops, but again, stops to kind of banter with the fans. Oh, kind of right hand across the chest.
Instead of getting that slapping noise you normally hear on chops, you're hearing that thud. That tells you that hurts even more than when you get that really loud slap. That thud is just caving into sternum.
And they're kind of just looking the other way while Aaron Williams is biting Mojo.
You know, I've been in the back. There is catering back there. They don't have to eat each other.
There was a nice selection back there.
Get a nice sub or some chips.
And again, last month when they brawled all around the building, could have hit the concession stand. Williams is taking himself a lot of time. He's feeling pretty confident about how this is going. Mojo went for the cane. He got kicked in the face. It's surprising to me that Williams didn't try to take it himself. The champion trying to fight back, being admonished by the referee.
Gave Mojo too much time.
Through his shirt? Never seen that as a defense before.
I guess it's a good way to stop a bull coming at you. Or a Voodoo King.
Or the figure four, and he's got Mojo, but he's got to kind of get him out of where he's at. Mojo with the long arms, not that far from the ropes. Nick Holland would love for Mojo to show some kind of sign of weakness and be able to tap him out.
Mojo rolls to his left. He probably can get that bottom rope because he's got very long limbs.
Williams.
Sometimes you don't think about that, though, when you're in pain.
Speaking of in pain, Williams found himself immediately at the ropes as that move was reversed. Now both guys kind of worse for wear here in the opening match of this show. Nikan came out and announced what, well, we thought we knew, but these two guys were going to go after it. Williams is now apparently taking a request from the crowd. He's always said he's a man of the people. That kick up near the throat. Oh.
You can hear every one of those kicks, that thud coming off of Mojo's body. He is really laying it to Mojo right now.
And he did. I'll give him credit because he did the smart thing. Kick him one way, kick him back the other way.
Yep. It's like going for a pile driver.
It's going to need a lot more than this. Mojo still with it. And a huge back body drop. Mojo just kind of out of instinct trying to find himself some kind of hole to get a deep breath and get back on track. Mojo now after the figure four, trying to get his leg back in place. A huge drop by Williams.
Mojo's going to have to get back on track here pretty soon. The longer this match goes, it's more it's going to favor Aaron Williams.
Williams, though, again, spent quite a lot of time telling people he didn't like what they think, and a huge splash. Oh.
Nope.
Mojo caught him. The belly-to-belly overhead suplex, and Williams, what a change of 5 seconds for him.
That's big for Mojo. He created some separation there so he can catch his breath, try to get a little feeling back in that knee.
I think Mojo's looking to go to that place. Seems to be a little motivated after the suplex. Just a matter of if his knee will hold up for him to do it. Huge set of moves, and
there we go.
Side slam, and that might be it. Needs to hook the leg, but 1, 2. Perhaps a slow count.
That's a very cromulent referee count.
General manager, this happens to be the official for this match. It's pointing out repeatedly it's a 2 count. Remember though, each guy had quite a bit of offense before this match even officially got started. Mojo with another huge slam, looking to black out Aaron Williams. Steady 8 foot. It's a roll for Williams, and up on the shoulders. A mistake by the veteran.
These guys know each other so well. Ushigoroshi.
Right across the back of the neck with a knee. Aaron in a bad spot, but again, Mojo waiting for this slow count. And you gotta wonder what kind of move, if you're Mojo, do you have to hit Aaron Williams with to get a legitimate 3 count, and are you able to even get a legitimate 3 count?
He's probably going to have to go deep in the bag of tricks to get a 3, if at all. Are we even sure Nick Khan can count the 3?
Maybe that's the problem. He got lost at 2.5. It feels like that would make refereeing a little harder. Let's get Joe Kopaz. He invented counting back then. Some repeated clotheslines, and you can see Williams with nowhere to go. Ooh. Less clothesline, more clubbing blow.
It's repeated clubs against the top rope.
Mojo got caught.
STO.
The STO of Williams with the roll through right to the face. That huge knee. Aaron able to hook the leg, but he only gets a 2.
Hey, Nick Khan's actually consistent with that count. That was the same count speed that Mojo got just a couple minutes ago.
Feels like that was a mistake on his part, given how we saw his early counts.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's like the Grinch. Maybe his heart has grown this close to Christmas. Probably not. Williams hit that monstrous frog splash earlier. See if he goes back to it or if he's got something else in mind. Uh-oh. Mojo, straight right hand. Chestnuts and open fires, and
McCormick, do you know what the capital of Thailand is?
I'm pretty sure Williams does.
He does now.
That is the most unfortunate thing that could happen to the baddest man on the planet. All the way up top. I don't know how Williams, after having that, is even able to really fight off here.
He knows it's bad news if Mojo takes him off that top rope.
Oh.
Rings his bell.
Slap of the ears, and nobody has to be home at this point for Williams. Mojo. This will be it.
Oh, we're going to the top floor.
For sure, this will be it. Mojo trying to steady himself, not a big high flyer. Williams all the way in his superplex.
Superplex.
From the highest of the red districts. Both guys are just out.
Mojo landed really high on his shoulders and neck when he was giving that superplex to Williams. So both guys are out of it now.
I've always thought that's the worst part about that. There's no way for you to land. You pretty much are just willing to destroy yourself along with the other guy.
Yeah, you're taking one to give one, basically.
Mojo trying to find himself as the count up to 5. Yeah, it turns out Nick can count to 5.
How about that?
Mojo
Learn something new every day.
crawls his way over on top of the challenger. And Nick, there's a count going on. Took a different way to get there in a 2. And the savviness of the veteran in Williams right into the crossface.
A time it took Nick Hahn to get into position gave Aaron enough time to recover.
Mojo kind of caught in the middle of the ring, able to roll Williams up, but on his shoulder, 1 and 2. No 3 this time, though. Oh, and the choke slam, that has ended everybody. Oh!
Huge choke slam.
You'll
My
be finding
favorite move.
Pieces of Williams in the front row. Count the damn match, Nick. 1, 2, and world's slowest 2 count. Now, Mojo at some point, I would think as a competitor, this has to wear on him.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Mojo's keeping a way more composure than I would have right now, because after that, I might have just hauled off and slugged Nick Hahn right in his face.
So the worst part about it is anything that happens, Nick Hahn's also the general manager.
Yep.
And he swing it. Oh, we caught him. Back the other way. That's it. He clipped Nick Hahn, though, on the way by. It's easily a 3 count.
I think you could count to 10 after getting hit with the spellbinder.
Nick with the shoulder. He's trying to work it out.
He could have tore his rotator cuff.
Williams back behind it. Mojo trying to say, come on, man.
Aaron Williams he's got the war title.
We've seen what he's done to Mojo with it. Swing! Goodbye.
Mojo's Spidey sense tingled there, and he knew it was coming.
He just played kickball with Aaron Williams' face. 1, 2, and now Nick Hahn accusing Mojo of using the title to knock out Aaron Williams. Williams trying to rise up, find himself. He's going to be looking for his head somewhere in Herod. He's nowhere near here in line, but Williams with the roll up 1 and 2 and 3. And they just stole the belt from Mojo.
The winner of this match, and the new World Wrestling Champion, the Baddest Man Alive.
Wow.
Aaron Williams.
Wow, indeed. A carefully crafted plan between Aaron Williams and the general manager and Nick Hahn. And they stole the damn title from the champion.
Wow. The crowd here in Lima is completely shocked, and Aaron better hightail it out of here because Mojo is not done.
He better have Harvey Whippleman waiting with a car in the parking lot and just hightail it completely out of Lima.
Aaron Williams, new World War Champion. Seemed to be a little discrepancy there.
Discrepancy. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that Aaron Williams said he would be the war champion. And Aaron Williams is the war champion. And just like he promised, chaos is about to begin. The era of Mojo is over. Long live the king. Long live the era of chaos. Welcome to the reign of Aaron Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, our match is scheduled for one fall. It is the Find the Count Challenge.
We finally
here
found a
come.
referee that count to 5 too.
I don't know, senior official, and I mean senior official, Joe Kopaz.
He told me again that he refereed a food fight one time in the back.
I can see that.
He said it was the Last Supper.
Makes sense.
said, Joe, is there a promotion you haven't been the head official for?
There's my guys, the Old School Posse. Say, as much as I love the Old School Posse, I think it's a missed opportunity that Jack Vaughn doesn't come out the Wild thing.
I was just thinking that. All I could think of was, does he have a nephew or someone that's named Andrew or, maybe Ricky?
Forget about the curveball, Ricky. Give him the heater.
I think it's a shame, but, the last couple of months he's been involved in, he's got a big issue with the younger guys, and we've seen that manifest itself, but he's got himself a heck of a challenge here at his 5-count challenge this week.
Let's see who he's got stepping up for his 5-count challenge tonight.
I'm not sure who's answering for 5-count challenge, but whoever it is, please come out to the ring right now.
So you're going to see the 3 gentlemen who will take the challenge. The bald gentleman with the beard and the green, Jonah Wales. You can see right behind him, Faneri. And Anime Assault Solo on the opposite side in the green.
And they're going to try to divide and conquer here, Black Ninja style.
Curious to see. Jack Vaughn's trying to become the Punisher at this point.
I think their only chance here is if they jump on him 3-on-1.
I think the problem, though, is that Cody Hawk is on the outside, and that's like an extra 5 guys on your side.
Yeah, he's got Cody Hawk and Brandon Fields out here with him, but I have a feeling he's not going to need their help tonight.
Just because he doesn't need it doesn't mean it won't happen.
It's true.
Especially, again, clotheslines. And that's probably not smart.
That was not a good move for Solo.
That might be a young guy mistaken. A fall-away slam that took out all 3 guys.
It's like a line through a line drive at the other 2 guys with 1 guy.
You got to be a pretty smart individual in the ring to figure out how to use one opponent against the other 2. That's not just a thing that just comes overnight.
Just taking him down with chops.
And you can see even Brandon Fields thought that can't feel good. I just decimated all 3 opponents. Double-A Solo. Shot into the corner and used...
More like Anime assaulted, am I right?
Anime assaulted his partner. And all 3 guys stuck in the corner, and Jonah Wales...
Stacking them up like cordwood.
Say goodnight. Like dominoes at this point? Oh, one more.
Oh.
Full head of steam.
Jack Vaughn feeling spry tonight.
Wow. See if you're the guy that doesn't get assaulted here. And a terrific double suplex.
Nice.
Cody Hawk giving out instructions. I would imagine between the guy in the ring and the 2 guys on the outside, they pretty much wrote that manual. Joe Lopez, poor guy. See, there you go. It's Cody Hawk with a blind eye.
There was actually, I don't know if you could see it from this angle, but there's a fly on him. So
he's just helping him out.
Cody and Brandon were just helping him out, so they want to get the insects off him.
It's nice those older guys are helping the younger generation, right?
They do. They want to make sure they succeed.
Jack Vaughn now just waiting for more traffic to come back so he can raise more damage. He's got just complete control of this 3-on-1 handicap match. Or is it a 1-on-3 handicap match at this point?
Yeah, these the 3 gentlemen trying to make their way in the wrestling business. You know, these guys are fresh out of wrestling school. They just want to try to make a name for themselves, get an opportunity. I don't know if this is the right opportunity for them.
Faneri's going to have a name. It's a splash. But he's going to have a name. It's going to be Spinebuster City. The name will be whatever he checks into the hospital under with that giant palm on his chest. And a boot to the face.
I have a feeling this might be... Oh, nope. Solo showing a little bit of fight in him.
Oh, trying to choke him out. Great reversal, but...
I don't think Jack's feeling that.
Now Anime assaulted Solo. Right back. This is pretty much, I've seen muggings that were more even.
Again, a big power bomb right here. There it is.
Oh, he picked it back up.
He's not done. Oh! He's using one dude to beat up another dude again.
He's going to go for the cover. Remember, he's got to get to 5. 3, 4, 5. So it's a one-on-one matchup of sorts now.
Tip, 2 down, 1 to go. He just killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Again, it's effective. Oh, made a mistake in a drop kick. You think the first rule you would know not to turn your back on an opponent.
Yep.
And there you go, Cody Hawk again. You might want to maybe look at that guy.
That was a bad move. Shouldn't have taken his eyes off Jack Vaughn.
And around and around we go.
Airplane spin.
Off the ropes. Huge close
Lariato.
Turn him inside out. Doesn't even need the leg. That's 5. But look at the stain on his face. I don't know what those guys did to him, but I would probably steer clear of the old school posse.
Jack Vaughn now undefeated in 5-count challenges. I don't know anybody who's going to come out here and beat him in his own game.
You know, for a long time in World Wrestling, Apollo Star was a mainstay. For a long time, through Ohio, through Michigan, through all over the Midwest, Apollo Star is regarded as a true professional, a true legend in independent wrestling. You see, Apollo, I know all about you. I know you've traveled up and down the roads. I know you've wrestled all the big names. I know you're in the War Hall of Fame. I know it all, Apollo. But I also know this. I also know that on December 5th, at Declaration of War at the Empowered Sports Center in Lima, Ohio, you, Apollo, are stepping into the ring with the Made Man. The same Made Man who's holding the War Tag Team titles alongside with Tommy Irish and Big James Bunn, the wise guys. But on December 5th, the Made Man is riding in alone. And Apollo, you are gonna be sleeping with the Vicious.
Dino Di Capo, you think you slick? You think you slick talking all jazzy? You think I ain't catch the way you trying to put me in the past? Apollo was in the Hall of Fame. Apollo used to be a mainstay at World Wrestling. Apollo traveled all around the Midwest. You think I ain't noticed that? You think now that you're a champion that you can come and talk jazzy to the OGs? You think you like that? You think you're about to just come off on Apollo because you a champ now? Wrong answer, son. I'm going to be taking you down and shaking you down and doing cool things in the process of breaking you down. You about to get punched and kicked and stomped and slapped and styled on just like everybody else. You ain't special. You think you a made man? I've been a made man around here for 15 years. And whoever made you did not make your wrestling no better. But in the timeless technician, a.k.a. Swagger So Seasoned, I still got flavor. Uncle Q, Mr. Mo Better Wrestling, Poison, Apollo, Star.
Similar to what we talked about with Aaron Williams earlier on, a guy who can do it all. You don't want to make a mistake. You sure as hell don't want to have him kick you, but you don't want to get into a ground-based game with him either. He's got to be kind of a hard guy to game plan for.
He is. He can pull you into a number of different submissions from almost any position, and before you know it, you're about to lose your shoulder, you lose a knee, lose an ankle, and like your only chance is to just give it up unless you want something to break.
Gino was dancing to Apollo's music. He won't be in a second.
I gotta admit, Apollo does probably have the catchiest music on the roster.
There is also that. It pretty much, it hits and you know there's about to be a party for about 30 seconds, and then somebody's probably going to get their head kicked in.
Yep.
This is interesting, though, too, because Apollo, with that years of experience, those different styles, he's, like the song goes, he's been everywhere, man. And Gino, in the more youth of his career, a handful of years under his belt, but he's got 3 guys outside that will do anything for him, especially to earn a win tonight.
Yeah, he's already has a bit of a size advantage on Apollo as it is, and then he's got 2 guys on the outside that have a giant size advantage. Plus, he has the mind of Ripper Blackheart in his back pocket. So this is really uphill sledding for Apollo tonight.
And one of the guys in the belt, you see, Tommy, don't call me Chill Irish. Still steaming about that. Says Rick disrespected him.
Actually, he respected him. Because
that's how we saw it, but
yeah,
not the same way he saw it. His lockup to open up this match. Apollo has got a long history too with Ripper Blackheart over the years. Ripper's probably screwed him out of quite a few matches. So Gino just trying to fight off Apollo early on in this.
I don't know if Gino wants to get into a catch-as-catch-can mat-based game with Apollo. That's going to go very badly for him.
So I was going to say, this is one of those interesting things on his part of maybe a little more experience and he would know not to. Apollo can reverse pretty much anything you can do.
Yep.
Not only that, as he pulls you down, he'll end up kicking you in the face and you wonder how you got to that point.
You saw there, Gino tried to avoid going down, but he had no choice. Apollo made him go down.
So that's kind of the brilliance of what Apollo can do, but anybody could probably put a stop to his offense, just thumb him in the eye. Well, Gino's going to take himself an opportunity to work from the middle of the ring.
Apollo can even get out of a nice strong headlock that Gino had on there, and Apollo's reversing his way out of it.
He tripped him up, but Apollo that quickly goes from in peril to in possession of the advantage.
I think you can see the frustration creeping across Gino's face right now, too.
Meanwhile, Apollo, a little dancing, a little striking, a little submission.
Apollo's feeling it tonight.
It's like a Saturday night on Sunday for him. Gino trying to find some kind of way he can use maybe his size advantage. But Apollo quickly right back to the advantage.
Yeah, technical skills of Apollo really showing itself in the first couple minutes of this match.
In trouble.
Nice cravat. As they say, control the head, you control the body.
His hands completely crossed how he's used to having that move on. Kind of working for the next thing. As Apollo just sort of chiding Gino at this point of, come on, get out of this. I think Apollo's just sort of testing Gino.
A good technical Greco-Roman eye rake there from Gino, which...
Got to imagine that came from the school of Blackheart. But Apollo, there you go. You're on the advantage, and all of a sudden you get drop kicked in the face.
Yeah, things are not going well for Gino DiCapo right now. He's really got to... It'd probably be beneficial for him to roll out of the ring and talk to Ripper to regroup.
Or at least maybe send those other 2 guys up there. They're actually being pretty calm for the way they normally are. Got a big match coming up.
Especially with Gino on the ropes already in the first few minutes of this match, you'd think they'd be a little more animated.
Gino flips the advantage and goes to work on Apollo in the corner with repeated shots. And a headbutt. There's another one of those risk-reward moves. What are you willing to do to your opponent that you're willing to do to yourself? Apollo shot up one on the corner, up and over. Oh. Just tagged him with the left hand. Apollo now. It's such a brilliant, quick thing. You think maybe he's going for a crossbody and all of a sudden turns it into an arm drag. That just stalls. Why not? Wouldn't be Poison Apollo Star without a little dancing.
You know, typically, I'm a fan of the wise guys, but to be quite honest, Gino is getting embarrassed by Apollo Star right now.
I asked him to teach me that dance, and he said he didn't think he had that much time. Gino trying to fight himself back up to his feet. Able to pull Apollo down into the corner. And you're right, I would imagine at some point Gino's going to need to try to call an audible and maybe call a timeout here. Just to get himself out. But there you go. Slinking his way across the backside of the ring. Out goes Apollo. There's the audible. Hey, ref.
Hey, I think there might be some that flies back, and it's on Apollo now.
It's amazing we can't get rid of those flies.
The wise guy's just doing the nice thing, trying to get those insects off his body so he can compete tonight.
300 pounds just standing on the back of Apollo Star. Oh, hey, ref, we didn't do anything.
He was just helping him back in the ring.
Gino now. Here's the big thing for Gino. He's got to capitalize on this. Huge elbow drop. Don't think that's going to be enough, though. Didn't hook the leg. 1, 2. And they kick out for Apollo. Ripper over there. The evil genius, so to speak. Another team that he's managed, as he's pointed out this to me repeatedly, that he's managed the tag team titles. Usually doesn't end well for those guys. Apollo, full head of steam and a huge power slam. That might be it. 1, 2, and Apollo able to power himself out.
Gino's got to stay on top of him right now. He's got to be on him like white on rice. Otherwise, Apollo's going to find a way to get back on top.
Pepperoni on pizza?
That works too.
I know he's a big pizza guy. Oh. Utilizing the ropes to kind of leave Apollo out to dry. Come on, ref.
He's got till 5.
What's that?
I think that fly was in Apollo's eyes, and Ripper was just helping him out there.
I think that was Ripper saying, let me see the inside of your eyelids, look at my fingernails. So Apollo might not be able to see us. Just trying to stay up on his feet now. Gino in control in the corner. Shoots Apollo off into the other corner. Full head of steam. And a bulldog move. It's a terrific move. A lot of those Chicago guys love that move. And a big 2.
Apollo still got lots of fight in him. Get on him, Gino.
And you can see the frustration building in Gino's face.
I think Gino's still off his game from earlier. The first few minutes, Apollo really took him to school.
Oh, and it's similar to the Aaron Williams theory earlier. Gino was going to try to use his tie, but Apollo, and there it is. Just wrapped around the throat of Apollo Star.
It's fine. It was part of his. It's part of his ring gear.
He's trying to dress him up. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he just wanted to class up the joint a little bit. I know that's hard to do in Lima.
Gino now trying to. Well, to be honest with you, I know what he's trying to do because he's not capitalizing. Apollo in the center of the ring is beyond worse for wear. Apollo's done pretty much about everything you can do. Hall of Fame, tag team champion, war champion. And able to move out of the way before the senton.
No water in the pool for Gino.
I don't think you'd want the water in the pool at this point.
That'd be really cold.
It's got one of those fancy indoor pools. And a handful of shots to the face. Another quick shortcut. Just whatever you got to do to get the advantage. Shot back into the corner. Oh. Size 12 to the face. Gino now followed in by Apollo. That unorthodox offense.
The classic Apollo Star.
Come right back at you. A thud off the spine. And a sit down, roll through clothesline. He went straight through Gino. This might be signaling the end for Gino.
I have a feeling Apollo's on his way to a win right now unless the wise guys get involved.
That'll probably happen. Swinging a block. Repeated shots. Now have a boxing acumen. That's what, again, makes Apollo so hard. It's a swinging neck breaker to try to game plan for is he'll hit you with things you haven't even thought about.
Those are Muay Thai strikes from Apollo, digging into that martial arts background that he has.
I think he's pretty much feeling that this one is going to be over. Beautiful suplex.
Oh, I don't think he got him all the way over, and Gino landed right on his head.
Tried to kind of drop him on the side.
Gino's got to be on Dream Street right now.
Spinning back kick to the head. That rolling kick has been the end for a lot of matches.
Oh, here we go. Ripper's telling the referee about how poor of a job he's doing.
Well, he's not a big fan of that gentleman anyways. And a swing, 300-pound knockdown. Apollo. Oh, he made a mistake and
double underhook DDT. I think that's going to be it.
Right in the center of the ring, 1-2, and again the distraction proving fruitful for the Wise Guys.
What I say, McCormick, the Wise Guys are going to have to get involved.
I think that's one of those where you go thank your buddies for taking a couple of shots in the face.
Yeah, I think he might have to split his payday with his boys tonight.
There you see the tag team titles on the shoulders. They'll be defended by the other two gentlemen with Gino in a little bit, but he's the guy that walks out with a huge resume-boosting win. Doesn't matter how it looks, the history books will say on this afternoon he beat Apollo Star.
Yeah, he's going to the winner's pay window tonight, and that shoots him up the ranks.
Unfortunately for him, he's only going to get about 30% of his pay. Said there were a lot of big things going on in this show. This might be the most interesting thing to happen on the first part of this show. And that's saying a lot.
It is saying a lot because it's been a crazy first few matches here at Declaration of War. But right now, here comes the greatest wrestler in war history. 5-time war champion, longest reigning war champion of all time, leader of the revolution, the guiding light, the man with the best Jesus juice in the company, the man with the best hair in the company, and the man with the best entrance music in the company.
And you know, it's interesting because he's been kind of a different being the last couple of months, and you can't doubt Matthew Taylor in the fact that if you have a company, there's a darn good chance he's probably won your company's main belt. At least once.
He has been the champ of, I think, pretty much every promotion that he has ever stepped foot in throughout his incarnations of his career. I have known Matthew Taylor since he was 15 years old. And seeing his maturation from then to now is just amazing.
Sunday?
Seems fitting.
Oh.
The person that loves you, the person that always here for you, your guiding light, your savior, Matthew Taylor.
Well, I guess it is nice that people allow me to get a sermon on a Sunday.
The War Respect champion seems to have got a case of the liver tail tonight.
I heard it was more about car trouble.
Does AAA cover 4 flat tires?
I believe so. I feel like it cost your boy, though. I don't know where he's going.
He wants to get comfortable.
Usually a dangerous proposition, though, when he gets a chair.
I think he just wants to be comfortable while he gives the fans here in Lima what they need.
I think he's holding a show.
His loyal follower, Jexy Black, always at his side.
It's like story time with Uncle Matthew.
I'm listening. Please go ahead, fans. Let's be respectful.
I think there's one gentleman who doesn't really want to hear what Matthew wants to read.
The absolute disrespect being shown to Matthew Taylor right now by Brandon Day.
You know, you could write a book that would have many chapters about what these two have gone through against one another.
You would think Brandon Day would have learned his lesson by now.
You know, for someone who loves to hear the sound of their own voice so much, I have never heard anything worth saying from you. Tonight is no different. You're just out here to run your mouth as usual. And you got your buddy Nick Hahn to get rid of Austin X so he couldn't be here tonight. You got to get rid of Shane Foster so I wouldn't have a tag team partner here tonight. Right, it is a shame, right? What's the shame, Brandon? I can't hide notice you're Shane out here. Oh, Matthew, I don't need my Shane to whip your ass.
You might want to watch his mouth, because I know Matthew Taylor's hosses of war are in the back.
Where's the... Somebody book that quickly. Get a call to somebody in the back. Let's go. The fans want to see it. Oh, of course.
I called it, I told you. Warhorse.
Of course, those guys will be around. And a 3-on-1 and a blatant setup by Matthew Taylor. And these two guys, wow.
Big double shot from Pat the Bruiser and Crosshairs Kelly.
Brandon never had a chance.
I told you, Brandon Day better. You got to watch your mouth when you're talking to Matthew Taylor.
Still. Oh, it's a backup in the form of a
Damian Chambers.
Damian Chambers.
Crash Jackson. Of course, couldn't fight him straight up. Had to bring a chair. Like the punk that he is. Seems like the Revolution is agreeable.
Well, maybe. Let's see what Matthew has to say. Wow.
That sounds like we have ourselves a main event now.
So the main event with Matthew Taylor and Warlock taking on those three gentlemen in Brandon Day, Crash Jackson, and Damian Chambers. We talked about how this show was subject to change.
I guess we're just throwing the format out and doing whatever we want.
It's Who's here who wants to fight? You might be on the show at some point.
I'll fight somebody. Why not?
This is going.
The tag team matchup, you hear the music. That could only mean one thing. One of the longest tenured wrestlers in War Wrestling history, and Cody Hawk out on his way with Brandon Fields. We saw those guys earlier on during the 5-count challenge with Jack Vaughn. He was victorious in it's a handicap match, but really it was handicapped for the 3 guys that took him off.
Yeah, I'm sure Jack Vaughn. Yep, there he is. I'm gonna say I'm sure Jack Vaughn's coming out with Cody and Brandon.
You know he's more business though tonight. He doesn't have the glasses the second time around. It doesn't get more old school than Cody Hawk.
Cody Hawk, definitely longest tenured war wrestler that is here. Over 25 years in the business, I believe.
I think he's somewhere over 4,000 matches now. Said he did first 3,000 on one pair of boots.
It's a good pair of boots.
That's what he said. I said, how much duct tape did he use? He told me to go away. The guys on the other side of the ring from them.
Oh,
and,
gross.
The former. The former War Wrestling Tag Team Champions. 2 guys who, it would appear on the surface, would have nothing in common, work in the biggest way.
I can't stand either one of these fools. I wish both of them would go away and never come back.
Beastman, who's well-traveled, try to take that boat away from them and see what happens. Movado. You gotta love Movado. I mean, well, you might not, but Movado, who's constantly adapted and reinvented himself to the humans. He's everywhere, and he's in the best shape he's been in it forever.
He's like a clown in a lucha mask.
Right? Normally the response for that is, go tell him that. Like, you're big, I think you'd be okay. Speaking of, Beastman just wants to eat that bone. I don't know who would want to be in the ring with those guys.
He probably wants to try to chew on one of these opponents.
You've been around this business for a really long time, just like Cody Hawk. You're as old school can be.
Uh-oh.
You're the perfect guy to be in the old school posse. So I'm going to give you one choice, one chance right here tonight. Drop Sasquatch and join the old school posse.
That's a terrible idea.
I don't know. Cody must see something that I don't. I know Movado's been around a long time, but there's nothing about him that says old school to me.
Cody sees getting himself out of a 2-on-2 match in which the bigger opponent is on the other side. Cody only does things in Cody's self-interest. Wow. I did not see that coming. Beastman's confused as well. Oh, and you'd think the old school guy would have known better.
Not really.
Movado's not going to join these clowns.
Well, I guess the match has started.
Just a random way for that to happen. 2 guys who, I would imagine if there's a wrestling move, there's a good chance that's Cody Hawk in the wrong quarter. If there's a wrestling move, one of these 2 guys probably either knows it or invented it.
Yeah, there was Odd way for the match to start, but here we go.
Well, everybody else just kind of walked away.
Yeah.
All right, we've accepted this.
That's okay. That's it. We're just starting.
Good luck, ref. It's Cody with the side headlock, and again offered the extension to join the Old School Posse to Movado, and I'm going to believe that that was turned down.
It appears it was, which is another dumb decision in a string of dumb decisions that Movado makes.
Fields with the blind tag. Movado never saw it as he drops down it. Cody Hawk is...
I'm not really sure what's happening right now.
I don't think the Old School Posse knew either. I've never seen...
Cormac, this match is starting off really weird. I have no clue what's happening.
I'd like to explain it to you, but I'll be honest with you, I have no idea. I just know it's about to get really bad for Cody Hawk. And the worst part is he's not even a legal man anymore. Beastman.
Movado always trying to get himself over.
In control. It's a meeting of the minds.
Beastman just going to come in here like a bull in a china shop and start wrecking.
I don't even think Beastman cares which one of them's legal. He'll fight them both.
He will.
He might try to eat one of them. Scott Fields in a world of trouble. It's a straight right hand to the face. Hopefully the beard maybe knocked out a little bit of the blow.
What in the world is going on with Movado? Did he just have a series of small strokes?
Everybody come hungry tonight?
I mean, I guess nobody got enough at Thanksgiving this year.
The Beastman comes to your Thanksgiving, you close down.
Yeah.
You've been here 4 hours, you go now. Thumbed him right in the eye.
That was the best way to take over on that big dope.
Fields just trying to get some... Oh, this is not going to work.
Oh. Not the best move, Brandon Fields.
I don't think this is going to go how you thought.
Come on, let's go, Brandon.
Maybe back the other way. The sheer power.
Well, that went about the way I thought it was going to.
Of the big guy. Movado on the outside, watching his partner come in like a wrecking ball.
Brandon Fields is no small man, but Beastman is just throwing him around like he's a sack of potatoes.
You really think he would throw away a sack of potatoes?
He's tenderizing it.
Looking for the big elbow drop.
Good Lord, 400 pounds off the second rope.
Goodbye, Brandon. Thanks for stopping by.
Cody might want to think about getting involved here.
Cody's trying to get the fans to not get involved. Meanwhile, just stalking behind him with Jack Vaughn. It's a headbutt, like getting hit in the face with a Buick. Cody, like a gnat, just irritated Beastman, and
smart move.
The distraction.
Smart move by Brandon Fields to take out the legs. Keep the big man down, neutralize his size.
They tried the knee to the kidney, that didn't work. Cody Hawk with a swing and a connection to Movado's face. And again, if anybody could figure out a strategy or have some kind of leverage, it would be Cody Hawk.
They definitely don't want to let Beastman get back to his feet.
It's a nice tag team wrestling strategy of just kind of go after the guy. Yeah, there you go. The numbers.
And really that's only fair because Beastman is such a big dude that you need 3 guys to equal 1 Beastman.
He's not even in the match though.
I mean, that's a matter of semantics.
This is not where the Freebird rule applies.
The Freebird rule applies where I say it applies.
Apparently
today it applies.
Old School Posse.
To the Old School Posse.
You're like an alternate fringe member.
No, don't worry about it.
Been around
they have a blue satin jacket on order for me.
Right, I believe that. Hawk now, Beastman fighting off.
Just
able to get the drop toe. That's impressive by Cody Hawk when you consider the sheer magnitude of it. It's just riding Beastman back to the center. He's pulling his hair, ref.
Control the head and the body follows.
Sent it right back into the corner in the tag team strategy from the Old School guys. Trying to take away Beastman's ability to punch him in the face. Seems like a smart idea. Break his wrist. Oh, Beastman is, it looked like he was cupping Fields' head.
I'm not sure what he was. He was trying to pull his scalp off.
I thought he was trying to use him as a bowling ball. Oh!
Beastman just throwing chops and clubs and whatever he can to try to get out of that corner.
He's been over there for quite a while and being decimated by both guys. Cody Hawk just slapping him in the stomach. Beastman with that go round. Cody Hawk net on the corner.
Vader attack right up against the ropes.
You know, Beastman was once banned from a chain of KFCs. Said he got kicked out. They told him not to come back. Now, worse for wear here. A full head of steam, and he just ran right through both guys. And cross body that kind of by proxy sent Cody Hawk down. Needs to get that tag though.
It's like Cody Hawk ricocheted off of him, and he took out Brandon Fields, landing on him. Cody and Brandon in a bad shape now.
Yeah, he got the worst of that, but it's not like Cody didn't get any of it. Two guys trying to figure out how to keep Beastman away from Lovato, but he's able to make the tag, and big clothesline on Cody Hawk. And just for good measure, one for everybody. House of Fire is Lovato.
It's like to point out that closed fist punches to the face are illegal, and the referee is doing nothing about it.
They're trying to figure out why the 2-on-1 is happening. Lovato all the way up. Swings into a double DDT. Now remember, Lovato sat on the apron for a good 6 or 7 minutes.
He's definitely the fresh man here. He's trying to get his team back in the game here.
It's Cody Hawk in the wrong corner. Beastman over there on the other side. I think Fields is still the legal man.
I think Beastman's confused. He's standing in the middle of the ropes looking for a tag, and the referee's just going to let it happen, I guess.
At this point, I think the referee's just giving up hope. Beastman.
We got the double-handed choke, maybe going for a big tree bomb.
He's got him up and down.
There it is.
And he
falling splash.
1, 2, and again.
I don't know if you could see it from this angle, McCormick, but the referee's shoe was untied, and Jack Vaughn was just trying to let him know.
And another count that the second time around only goes for 2. Beastman said, "What happened?"
Beastman looks really confused right now.
Turn it. The throw out Fields on the outside. Cody Hawk, I don't know what happened to him after he took the back part of that splash of that DDT on the other side of the ring. So Planet Husk firmly in control. Bavato's thinking about how this one's going to end. And a huge clothesline. Down goes Beastman.
That damn fly just won't stay away. Like, he landed right on Beastman's chest, so Jack Vaughn's helping him out again.
Bavato rolls through. 1, 2, and he just
almost got that with a jackknife cover.
Bavato trying to figure out where his tag team partner went, I think. He's over on the outside. And here comes the veteran. Rolls back in. And a oh my God. Good night.
That damn fly is everywhere tonight.
1, 2, 3. And the old school posse is going to steal the win.
The old school posse.
You're my boy, Blue.
And again, as we've seen all night long, the 3-on-2 numbers advantage leads to a win. But at what point, Cody Hawk being helped to the back.
Cody Hawk being helped to the back. It looks like maybe a shoulder injury.
I think he might have landed awkwardly on that DDT because he kind of rolled out later on. But the old school posse heading to grab the winner's purse. A veteran with, what, 4 wins today?
That's four pinfalls now for the old school posse in one night.
You ever had that feeling inside when you let everyone down? When you let your friends down, when you let your fans down, but not only that, but you let your family down. Because for the past month, I've been thinking and doing a little soul searching, but I can't really find any answers. I've let everyone down, not just this time, but many times. Losing twice in a row to the Wise Guys, and coming so close to becoming War Wrestling Tag Team Champions. But losing to the Wise Guys 2 times in a row doesn't define who I am. On December 5th, declaration of war at the Empower Sports Center in Lima, Ohio. It's No Shame Jimmy Shane, and I, a man with a plan, Will the Thrill, taking on the Wise Guys in their first defense as War Tag Team Champions. And when I tell you guys that I want to see the best in my partner, Jimmy Shane, I need you. I need you to tape up those wrists, and I need you to show up like the same Jimmy Shane that showed up in a steel cage. I'm not playing around no more with the Wise Guys. Jimmy, I know we can do this. We're both capable of becoming champions here at War. Let's put all the BS to the side. Let's do what we gotta do. Let's focus on getting the win. That is my plan.
You know, it's been a real wild couple of weeks, but the Wise Guys are cashing in big. You see, it was a crazy match when the former champs, Planet Circus,
Not anymore, right?
Planet Looney Tunes, whatever the heck their name was, those other scumbags that we've already handled before, Will the Thrill and
No problem.
Jimmy Shane. But for some reason, they think that they're going to come back and take another crack at these beautiful, beautiful War Tag Team Championships. Well, I'm going to tell you what. Me and my main Connie Gino here, we're not going to let none of that happen. You see, Gino's got some business to handle, but you never know what you're going to get when we invoke the Freebird rule and our real big bad bird, Jimmy B, comes into town. I don't think that there's anything that Jimmy Shane can conjure up. There's nothing that Will the Thrill could muster. No. There's nothing that any of them can do. So you know what? You might as well forget about it. You're looking at the reigning tag team champs. And we ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere.
Tommy Irish.
They downgraded him from Tommy Chill to Tommy Irish.
So there's a different kind of set of dudes that are in the ring right now. A very confident set of young gentlemen, though, the War Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Big opportunity right now for Will the Thrill and Jimmy Shane. They're getting a 2-on-2 standard tag match for the belts.
There you see Lima's own.
It says a lot when the best Lima has to offer is Will the Thrill.
Well, we once had a king named Danny Daniels, but he has apparently abdicated his throne.
Trash loves trash, McCormick.
He's a very popular young man today. Of course, he and Jimmy Shane sort of an unlikely partnership when you look at the long scope of it. But each one sort of responsible for saving the other in the last couple of months.
Oh,
wait a minute. I'm not a medical doctor by any stretch of the imagination, but I gotta feel like it's gonna be pretty hard for Jimmy Shane to be able to compete against guys that caliber on crutches.
I did not know my illegitimate son is on crutches. I wonder what happened here.
This is not gonna bode well for Will. Jimmy Shane saying, I got you, but I don't know how, let's see what think about the one-legged man.
It doesn't really go very well for him normally.
Unless he's going to be able to use the crutches.
I mean, he doesn't even have his wrestling gear on. I can't imagine.
Of course. Wasn't once of that guy on this show enough.
Well, he wanted to come out here in his fancy clothes.
Oh, he's been at Kohl's recently.
They did have a good sale last week.
Jimmy Shane, you are not medically cleared to compete tonight. So I'm going to need you to get out of the ring. You are not medically cleared to compete. So you are not wrestling tonight. It's a session. So get out of my ring.
You know, I hate to agree with Nick Hahn, but that might be the best thing for Jimmy Shane.
I mean, if he's really injured and not medically clear, that is the best course of action. I don't think that's going to go very well for Will the Thrill.
Yeah, I don't see that ending. We'll see. I guess the question is, who in the back either likes Will enough to come out and be his partner or dislikes these gentlemen?
You know, there's usually several wrestlers hanging around an event that aren't actively competing, so there could possibly be somebody back there that they might find to be Will's partner, but I don't know. I mean, he is from Lima, so probably nobody likes him.
So you're not going to go work tonight?
I will not be jumping in on Will the Thrill's side.
Fans are firmly behind Will, but I guess
we got a handicap match.
It's going to be a handicap match. All right. Well, originally, again, with Jimmy Shane as his partner, but Jimmy apparently not cleared to work, according to Nick Hahn, the general manager. If I said this was a big task in front of Will, that would be an understatement. It is a gargantuan task with the two big gentlemen across the ring from him.
I mean, Big James B in here with Will the Thrill is literally twice his size.
Will trying to use the quick pace offense, but he made a mistake. This is that old power versus speed thing. Will went for a drop kick, nobody there, and he's the one that gets kicked in the back of the head.
Tried for a drop kick, didn't get it, and Bun made him pay.
Of course, you see the other member of the tag team champions right there, Gino DiCampo, victorious earlier. It's a huge shoulder block takedown. Of course, Ripper Blackheart slinking his way across ringside. He'll be the stain you see on the floor.
Will the Thrill, not the smartest guy that's ever been around, but he does have a ton of heart. I got to give him that. I'm giving him credit for still fighting, even in a 2-on-1 handicap match against two guys that are twice his size.
Yeah, and he's going to try to keep that heart from being crushed. Heating kicks to the chest. But James B just daring it. Bring it.
It's like he's just eating those for lunch.
Started out, he was able to fight him off, but version of the sling blade. And Will suddenly in control of this match. A huge kick.
Bun's a little rocked right here.
Massive kick, still not able to take his opponent down. Will's got some ideas. Goes up and on the top rope. Beautiful hurricanrana.
Will's giving it everything he's got. I got to give him that.
And again, though, you kind of look at it and hope that maybe the spurt continues.
I guess there was nobody in the back that wanted a chance of the tag team titles with Will the Thrill.
And the advantage of the 2-on-1. Will up to the top rope, and with no partner, he's got nowhere to go.
Really, that was that fly came back again, and Tommy Irish was trying to brush it off him, but Will the Thrill is such a klutz that he just fell.
I don't think that was the case at all. These must be huge horseflies that you're talking about, by the way.
I mean, they're gigantic mutated horseflies. I mean, we are in Lima, which is basically a toxic wasteland.
Stop it. Cousins to the murder hornets.
This is where they originated, actually.
I don't know where you get your science. Or Will now. Oh, no. They're
just going to throw him into the third row.
He's got family in the building.
Yeah, just throw him into his family.
Gonna fly like Santa. Wow. Just
huge wheels.
Wait. Tommy says, "Let me go."
Tommy Irish wants a little piece of that.
Come on, Will! Come on, Will! Oh, nothing's going right here. Poor Will. This is what started out as a tag team match with his partner Jimmy Shane, now turning into more of a public execution.
I think Tommy Irish and James B are having a contest to see who can throw Will the furthest.
Like the gladiators of yore.
Let's see if James B comes in just to toss him again.
I gotta be honest with you, I think James B is winning. I do know one thing for sure, though, that Will the Thrill is not winning. He's losing this contest. Jimmy Shane trying to get involved.
You better be careful. If he's actually got an injury, he doesn't want to make it worse by trying to just stick his nose in here.
And the 3-on-2, or the 3-on-1 in this case, the advantage, Gino just...
Yeah, that fly was right on the side of Will's head again. I'm not sure the camera's picking it up, but it was there.
Gotta get those 4K cameras.
Yeah, we gotta upgrade.
Maybe one of those 8K cameras, yeah.
They don't really see those flies on their face.
You gotta pick it up in like super high def. Will is just, he's out on his feet right now. There's not even anything fancy for that, he's dropped it.
Just throwing him down like a sack of garbage.
James B. Goodness.
Just dropping 350 right on his back.
You know, it's probably a good thing the hospital's not that far from here. Will is probably going to need an ambulance after this. And again, 1, 2, and an actual pinfall. But I don't think that's what it's about for these guys right now.
I've heard at the hospital here in Lima, the doctors are only required to have an associate's degree.
That's probably the case. Will up and down.
I appreciate the teamwork, but I don't think it took two of them to suplex Will.
You know, I was kind of thinking the same thing. That 2 count. At some point, if you're Joe Kopach, you got to be thinking about stopping this, right?
Yeah, there's going to be a point here where Joe Kopach is really going to have to try to protect Will against himself.
And he is just being decimated right now.
I feel like the wise guys could end this if they really wanted to. They're just toying with their food right now.
Oh, that might be it. Irish off and a huge leg drop.
Got some good air on that leg drop.
I didn't know he could get up that high. Now 1, 2, and he tried to end it. Will kicked out. don't know that he knows where he's at. Just keeps trying to reach up to the corner. There's nobody there.
Kind of shows that Lima smarts of Will the Thrill. He knows Jimmy Shane can't tag in, and he's still reaching for him.
Well, the problem with that is, and he wasn't even in the right corner. He was reaching up to where the only guy he could tag was the cameraman.
I don't think the cameraman wants to tag in.
What the? He hit him with a shoe.
He's trying to. Ripper's trying to kill that fly once and for all, so it'll leave everybody alone tonight.
You know, I've noticed though that Ripper is now actually trying to dress like an adult. He's got a little bit of money from the Wise Guys winning the tag team titles. He's got nicer shoes.
He's got a nice pair of alligator shoes on. Got a nice little fedora.
Well, up and down. That needs to be. That's got to be it. Oh,
that would have been it. But he's able to get out of the way of the big splash.
I think if he'd have hit that, he would have been rolled the spot. Irish now with a full head of steam eats some turnbuckle. And Will, I don't know where he's getting it from, but a great takedown. Seen a couple of big moves now in a row trying to string this together, but the odds definitely not in his favor.
Definitely not in his favor. He's showing some real heart and toughness here, though.
Oh, and a DDT. And now you start to question, can he do enough to get it? No, what? Uh-oh. It's not just Gino. It's the guy he fought earlier on.
Oh, Apollo joining the fray.
And I don't know that anybody noticed until he got on the apron, but they figured it out. And he wants some more Gino.
Yeah, Ripper got on the mic to invoke the Freebird rule and put Gino in and pulled James B out.
Gino ate a right hand.
But Apollo's the freshest man here.
By far, and the swinging neck breaker. And remember, it was the same set of guys, huge Enziguri, that screwed Apollo Star over earlier.
This could be the ultimate revenge for Apollo if he can take the tag team titles away from the Wise Guys.
One of the guys who has held the belts for the most days. 2 kicks to the back of the head. Uh-oh, and Apollo with evil intentions got caught. Up on the shoulder and under down. 1, 2, 3. And again, Apollo Star comes up on the short end. Tommy Irish with a huge move, and he caught Apollo off guard, and it only takes 3 seconds.
Apollo really wanted to exact some revenge from earlier tonight, but it just is not going his way right now.
It seems this weekend is the weekend of opportunity. War Wrestling, December 5th, Empowered Sports Center. Women's triple threat match for the War Wrestling women's title. Ari Alexander, Harley Fairfax, and myself. Now, Ari, it's nothing personal with you, just business. I respect you as a competitor and as a person. Fairfax, on the other hand, this ain't our first time squaring up, and it definitely won't be our last. But I will let you know this. I've been with War Wrestling a long time, and I'm tired of my opportunities being overlooked. So now, you're in my way. And I will walk out of there the rightful War Women's Champion.
What is happening here?
This guy again. Manhandling a referee.
He's just said the hell with the format of this show.
I guess we're just doing whatever we want tonight. I guess Nick Honda is the one guy who can kind of do whatever he wants.
Can we not get a crooked general manager? Let go now. Why is he here again? Telling Rick about his Stitch Fix box?
Ladies and gentlemen, apparently, after our TM, Mr. Bond, the women's title match, Skylar O'Ryan will not be competing here tonight.
What the hell?
That's right. Because people need to learn.
We gotta do
This
this.
is my show.
I don't think Nick Khan is aware of what his social media team is doing because that was already announced 3 days ago.
He owes somebody a royalty.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the guy in the 4th row reads Facebook because I said we already knew that. Somebody should give him a copy of the form. Unfortunately, Skylar O'Ryan is not able to be a part of this matchup, and I know that is unfortunate for her because she had talked about for the last couple of times that she was here how she was looking forward to this opportunity.
Yeah, getting a one-on-one shot at the War Women's Championship was really something she wanted.
You know that old thing where they say happy wife, happy life? Well, apparently he just angered the wrong person's wife.
Christine doesn't come out here very often in front of the crowd. I have a feeling that she's going to drop a bomb.
Hopefully it's not of the F variety like the other guy.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from that. There are children here tonight.
To be fair, there were children every night.
That's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Christine. She's going to have a shot. She's going to have a girlfriend, so you guys can get the tickets for that show.
Wow.
So she'll be right back with us here. So go ahead and walk around and get the tickets next time.
This feels like one of those situations where a private shouldn't yell at a general.
Yeah, I think so. This isn't going to go well for Nick Khan, I don't think.
Oh, got him. Wow. Something about shots fired? That's yeah, that's not going well for Nick. Is that better than general manager?
I think that is a little higher on the totem pole.
It's all right though, because in a couple days he can read it on Facebook, and then somebody will tell him.
Somebody will tell him then. I had a feeling this was not going to go well for him.
We can talk about that in January when he comes back and says he found out he was fired.
He found out he was fired in January. Tonight. Oh. She hit him with it.
Got him! Hey, what's the theory on his part, though? Is he going to fight her? Is that what he's thinking?
Yeah, he started it. I guess so. He wants to. I don't think those security guys are going to let him, though. They're just going to haul his ass right out of this building.
Yeah, it's the one time those guys show up and do what they're supposed to do.
I mean, they are from Lima. They're pretty lazy.
All of a sudden, the Empower Sports Center has turned into a karaoke factory.
And they have no rhythm, cannot keep a beat.
I guess it's a good thing that you already screwed over Mojo, right? You already got that done if you're Nick.
He got it in, I guess. He got his shit in, but now he's getting his shit out.
There goes the garbage. What, where is it going?
I don't know where he thought he was going.
To? This is not, that's not part of the show, but I'm okay with it.
I don't think I've ever hated Lima more than I do right now with them trying to do the Hey Hey Goodbye song with zero rhythm. It's not even hard.
And we haven't even split the pot yet.
Split the pot.
You know what's funny? What's the next show called?
Pandemonium.
I feel like we just had that here.
That was definitely Pandemonium.
For a moment, it was Armageddon.
It was a firefight.
Now, we're going to get back to wrestling. Talk about competitors on hot streaks, not just here in World Wrestling, but everywhere that she's been working in the last year and a half. Things have gone Harley Fairfax's way. She's really kind of come out of her shadow, so to speak, and it has been a very successful last year.
She is definitely on a roll. I think tonight is going to be really challenging for having two competitors at the same time in this triple threat match.
And also three young ladies who also know one another pretty well.
Yeah, they are definitely familiar with each other.
As long as Double A doesn't have a block in that fanny pack.
She's not a true Double A if she doesn't.
This is, again, just a fascinating set of young ladies in the ring because go up and down the roads, really in the state of Ohio, kind of in the Midwest, there's not that many women's wrestlers that you see on a consistent basis, so they've all squared off many times.
They definitely have squared off here at War and outside around the state in the Midwest.
And
Shauna hasn't been around. Shauna Reed has not been around recently in War Wrestling, though, so this is kind of putting a little spice in the mix.
To be fair, though, the reason she hasn't been around, she's been gaining tutelage of Dustin Rhodes, and that's, if you're not going to be around, that's a pretty good way to not be around.
Yeah, she definitely has got some wisdom imparted in her from Dustin Rhodes down at his academy in Texas, and we'll see how that plays into her maybe walking out as a champion tonight.
Also just happens to hold that belt. And they combined the tutelage of Dustin Rhodes and Cody Hawk. You can see this lady has got a chance to just go to the moon.
She certainly has. She's gotten about the best knowledge you can get in the business from trainers.
And the confidence. But you can just see, I remember the first time that she came here to World Wrestling and worked in a match, one of the earlier matches on the card, and to go from that point to the confidence that she has right now, just even walking to the ring, it's night and day. And the battles with Bull of a Star, of course, the cage match with all the weapons, the banana, what was in the box, all of that has helped, but also kind of the advantage that she doesn't have to beat the champion.
Not only has she had the knowledge imparted on her from Dustin Rhodes and then Cody Hawk before him, she's a little off.
That's what I was going to say. The other advantage is she's slightly unhinged in that, I don't really know that she knows when things are not going her way. Creating an opportunity with the 2-on-1, send the champion down, maybe split the difference, go after each other.
She's got herself in fantastic shape over the last year as well.
Also the tallest of the 3 competitors, and why not? We've seen it all night long. Use your opponent to hurt your opponent. And wait a minute.
Jaxie Black trying to let Shauna know her shoe is untied.
That might not be the smartest thing she will do. As Ari, Shauna's forehead bounced off the railing. So it is 1-on-1, but in a different way than it was a minute ago.
Yeah, maybe hitting her head on the guardrail will knock some sense into her.
Jaxie yelling at her is probably not going to do it. So the champion down. Zari now squaring off. Up into the corner. She's had her battles here in the last couple of months. Full head of steam and a boot to the face. Left over from that Thanksgiving buffet. Up and quickly. Not a lot of height on that, but the champion laid it right on her head.
Yeah, not typical Hurricane Rana you would see, but she did drive Harley Fairfax's face right into the mat.
Give it a couple of quick sling blades and a takedown. Billy Bob Thornton to be thrilled with those sling blades. Oh, wow. And it bulldogged the boots. That looks familiar.
I think we've seen that a couple times tonight.
I was meaning that it seemed like one of those Texas things. It seemed like maybe that came from the Rhodes family.
That is a very popularized move from old Dustin Rhodes.
If you will.
Daddy.
Got caught going to the corner, and Harley. Beautiful throw. Not how you want to land if you're the opponent on that one.
Typically, you pop your hips so you can get under them to get a better throw, which Harley did not do in that instance. And Shauna just landed right on her head. That was bad.
It goes to show you how vindictive the champion is that, I don't really care about your health.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw you right on top of your head.
It's kind of like we saw Little Thrill bounced around a couple minutes ago.
Yep.
We don't really care about your well-being, and that's, I think, kind of what makes this champion so good in Harley Fairfax is that she doesn't have a care about anyone else's well-being. I mean, she's ragdolling both opponents.
Harley Fairfax certainly brings something different to this match than the other two.
I think you could say she brings something different to the women's division, too.
She certainly does. You don't see a whole lot of women that have a martial arts background like she does, and that certainly gives her an edge in a lot of different aspects.
Oh, and
looking to throw Shauna again, maybe.
Well, just dumped her down.
Just muscled her up and drove her into the mat.
It's kind of one of those things where I don't really care how it ends, as long as you end in punishment. Ari up on the back. Shauna's got an idea here. Harley had a huge disadvantage. Well, she was.
Backpack stunner.
You watch the setup to that, you think there's no way she's going to be the one that comes away with the advantage, right? Smart wrestling on her part.
That's why she's the War Women's Champion. She's finding ways to get out of positions where she's at a disadvantage.
Shauna backed into the corner, the elbows.
She's certainly at a disadvantage tonight where she doesn't even have to get pinned to lose her title.
And again, we talked about planning earlier on. That's the worst possible scenario, I think, giving any kind of champion sleepless nights of what can happen that I don't have to be involved in.
Very well could happen at any time. If she gets knocked out of the ring, it'd be a quick pinfall between the other two, and that's it.
Oh, it's standing on the hair. It's the age-old thing of don't bring anything to the ring that your opponent can use with you, but what are you going to do when they stand on your hair?
Not much you can do. I don't have enough hair to stand on, but I bet it doesn't feel good.
No, it's a smart thing on your part. Don't grow your hair long. Harley just decimating opponents one at a time. And I think, again, the smartest thing that she's done for a majority of this match is work one half of the ring against one opponent and put the other one in the other half of the ring, go back and forth.
She certainly came out there with a good game plan. Oh,
beautiful kick to the midsection. But the champion again,
big
one
side
step
slam.
ahead. Ari, well, went for the big knockout, but it might be coming her way. So big knee strikes, and the smartness of the head and neck control there makes a lot of that. Shauna goes all the way up
Shauna's got
to the
something in
top.
mind.
And the drop kick. Ari caught a little bit of the worst of that too, but the feet right to the chest and down.
Yeah, it's like the shotgun drop kick by Shauna ended up with Harley DDTing Ari at the same time. So Shauna definitely came out of that exchange in the best shape.
Trying to get herself back up to her feet, find some kind of semblance of what is going on here. Although again, I don't know how many voices might be talking to Shauna right now.
I'm guessing at least 4.
There's 2 of them saying, please stop hitting me. It's looking, oh, what a great move. Just that quick turn. Coming back the opposite way. And the face to the knee of the cutter. Ari, if this is a 3 count, no, just the quick 1.5. The champion's smart enough to be able to figure out this is not going to go well. Put an end to it. Caught now on the spin all the way around it. The German release suplex.
High and tight on her shoulders. This would be a good time for her to try to finish off Ari Alexander while Shauna Reed is down.
Ari, though, eating elbows and the quick go behind, looking for another. Well,
rolls through.
German with the roll through.
Ari was able to roll through that German, but couldn't capitalize.
But imagine that didn't go as planned. Up and spinebuster down. Caught enough of it that Ari now take it out. Trying to go for the same thing on Shauna with the
kicked her right in the nose, right in the bridge of the nose. That could really knock out your vision, water your eyes.
Able to turn with a kick. Ari with a full head of steam. A swing and a miss on her part, and the face plant down. This would be it.
This could be it.
2 and 3.
That's it.
And a new War Wrestling Women's Champion, Shauna Reed.
Like I said, McCormick, Harley gets knocked out of the ring. Quick pinfall. We got us a new champ. Harley didn't even get pinned.
She's got a look on her face, Shauna does, of, I dreamed it, but did it actually just happen?
She was just put into this match 2 days ago, and now she's walking out as a new War Women's Champion. She took advantage of a big opportunity she was given. That's what you got to do.
Meanwhile, the conversation that you see going on, Jexy Black not thrilled with Harley Fairfax, and I think you can make the same case the other way. You're here to protect me, and you didn't do it.
Jexy's reading Harley the riot act while Harley's giving it back to her.
Meanwhile, Shauna's having a party and just watching the events play out in the ring. This is, wow. That was a pretty poignant end to the end of that.
I don't know if that was the smartest thing for Harley Fairfax. Jexy Black is the biggest follower of the Guiding Light.
The new champion, and speaking of the Guiding Light, we'll see him in just mere moments. This will be in the 6-man tag in the main event. Congratulations to the new War Wrestling Women's Champion.
You know, I really did have the best of intentions. I tried to show you all a better way to be, a better way to live, to love each other. But every chance you get, you choose violence. Every chance you get, you chant things at me that I don't want to hear.
Taylor in the back during intermission. Something's not right with that guy.
I have a feeling Matthew Taylor's not going to be in a good mood after what just happened. More so than he already was.
Yeah, the question is, does he feel bullied into accepting that six-man tag because it was kind of thrown out? He seems pretty confident right now, but it's pretty easy to do that with 600 pounds of beef following him.
You know, I know Warhorse very well. I had a hand in training these two monsters. I know fully capable of what they can do in the ring, and having them as your backup is a good reason to be confident.
Crosshairs Kelly, of course. He would fight the fans. He doesn't care.
Crosshairs Kelly is a bully. He will fight anybody.
What's another assault charge? Who cares? Matthew Taylor, I don't even know how to explain the just kind of hold that he has over this group.
I'll tell you what, he does have some great Jesus juice. He's poured me a little in the back before. I mean, I can kind of see why people would want to follow him.
You know, you can only really be joining one other group. You got to choose.
Oh, I'm very multifaceted. It was only last month that Damian Chambers was very violently removed from the Revolution. Also, I'm from Columbus, just like Damian Chambers, and we do not claim him.
Well, that's unfortunate.
But Columbus is a real town, unlike Lima.
Well, you know, nobody's actually from Columbus, though. They're all from the suburbs.
What does that mean? Nobody's been able to tell me yet what it means to be a whole lot of dude.
Look at him.
I mean, he just looks like a whole lot of douche to me.
That's a lot of dude.
Let's go, Brandon!
And speaking of a lot of dude, Brandon Day didn't have a chain earlier, got attacked. That's what sort of sets this up. So come through and, oh, he found his chain. This is not going to bode well for Matthew Taylor. Another guy who is a lot less dude than he used to be. In great shape since he got here to War Wrestling.
He has certainly gotten himself in fantastic physical condition.
It is very possible. What is Matthew Taylor going to do? Is he going to jump? Oh my God, he is! He took out all three guys.
Matthew Taylor did not want to wait for the bell.
You know, it was almost like, oh, we don't believe you're actually going to do it. Go ahead.
They're looking at him like, you're not going to do it. They dared him, and he did it.
And this is what I was just going to say. Might resemble more of a street fight than an actual wrestling match.
Most certainly, that's certainly how it's starting.
Interesting to see who squared off, though.
Yeah, it's kind of fitting. Our first match started like this, and now our main event is starting the same way.
To be fair, though, it might end the same way. This might actually never get started.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if the bell's ever going to ring on this match. They might just fight for 20 minutes.
I don't think the referee cares. Like, what's he going to say at this point? Hey, could two of you guys get in here?
That appears to be what he's trying to do. It's not working very well so far.
Taylor with a pump kick right to Crash Jackson's face. Whole lot of dude took a whole lot of boot.
That was the best hair in War Wrestling, kicking the worst hair in War Wrestling. I'm sure Damian Chambers wants to try to exact some revenge, but that's not going to come easy.
It's a capital city fight in the ring right now. Chambers with the up and over twice, but a brilliant drop kick. The smartest thing he can do, veteran of many years and many matches, powdered out. And Pat the Bruiser just destroyed Brandon Day. So apparently
for being over 300 pounds, Pat the Bruiser moves very nimbly in the ring. He knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Taylor sent Chambers face first into the post, which I learned earlier is the actual hardest part of the ring.
It is indeed.
Not the outside.
He's got to break that.
Well, there's one way to break it.
Very violently broken up.
Partner kicked into the face. There's Kelly down in the ring, squared off with Jackson. Jackson, the quicker of the two. Just repeated blows. Matthew Taylor took a cheap shot at Brandon Day. And a running knee right to the cheek. A full head of steam, and the running knee, Matthew Taylor, that might be it. 1, 2. He's finished matches with less. Just more of a crossface look.
If Crash Jackson was more interested in paying attention to his opponents than pandering to these idiots here in Lima, he might have saw Matthew Taylor coming.
I'll tell you what, Taylor came through in a hurry, though.
You know what? I'd like to see Matthew Taylor finish off Crash Jackson without even taking his jacket off.
I was kind of wondering if he was... It was cold in here earlier, though.
It was.
It's a little chilly for Matt. He's getting older now.
He's in his prime.
Well, he's still been around for quite a while. He's learned a lot of tricks.
He has.
Speaking of the violence and the power in the ring, Crosshairs Kelly's got something on his boot. He's just...
I think he was trying to clean Crash Jackson's dirty face.
Paint brushing the back of his head.
Maybe he should do that some more. Maybe it'll rub that stupid haircut right off his head.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could rock that one. It works for him. So Warhawks now both. And it's standing right on the hands.
It's a good way to break a metacarpal there.
Again, it's a good thing the hospital's right down the street.
He can get the best 2-year degree doctor known to Lima.
I don't think in the medical system they're going to hope that you never need to go there. Just trying to stretch out Jackson with the extra pressure of having that knee buried right between the shoulder blades. It's a hard thing to try to get yourself back, and I would think, again, kind of harder to breathe that way, too.
Let's go, Pat. Watch your hair. Come on.
You know, Crash Jackson calls himself a whole lot of dude. Pat the Bruiser's a whole lot of man. And he's finding that out right now.
Pat the Bruiser's the other guy that you see coming to the buffet. You just say, we're closed. We don't exist.
He's the kind of guy, when you see him walking down the street, you cross the street.
Oh, if I see him walking, I'm running. The complete other way.
That'd be the best choice.
And a triple team in the corner.
The Revolutionary, cohesive unit that know each other very well.
This is going to end. I didn't see backbreaker coming, but an effective move on the double team. And
come on, referee. Keep him out of the ring.
Nonchalant cover.
Damian Chambers showing his jealousy of being removed from the Revolution.
I think he was trying to save his partner. And maybe not have the match come to an end.
Illegally, I might add.
Taylor into the corner with the actual tag team in the match. Warhawks going back and forth. And the general over there giving out instructions. And behind the referee's back, Brandon Day comes in and tries to help out. Maybe the worst thing that could happen for Crash Jackson, and now it's the worst thing that could happen for him.
I think getting
makes the tag to Chambers, but again, sort of at what cost on the other side? It's a knee right to the back of the head. Chambers with the roll through. Point of the knee.
Somehow he managed to get a Hurricane Rana out of that.
The point of the knee in the face and then the Hurricane Rana. And just for good measure, sort of a takedown from behind.
Crassage Jackson, or Damian Chambers going 100 miles an hour right now and just dizzying Crosshairs Kelly.
He sort of outran himself. Was able though to pull down and get a 2 count. Oh no. Now he's maybe thinking about booking a flight and flying to Allen County Airport. Oh, and got cut off, flight delayed.
Interception by Pat the Bruiser.
Trying to throw Kelly back in. So go get that pin. Able to get the roll over with Brandon Day. Makes the save at 2.
Matthew Taylor wants back in the ring.
Of course, the damage has been done. Just stomps on the neck. When most guys will kick you in the head, Taylor with that sort of cerebral thought of, what's even worse, I'll kick him in the side of the neck. Make it hard for him to work and stomping on the ankle.
Stomping on every part of his body.
There is a vindictive side, though, of Matthew Taylor that, while he's questionable with his morals on some things, is one of the most effective guys.
Brandon Day just being an idiot, distracting the referee.
It's a blind tag. Ross doing a terrific job with Matthew Taylor of keeping whoever the legal man is on the other side on their half of the ring. Uh-oh. And a big elbow drop.
330 pounds crashing down on Damian Chambers right there.
Chambers able to kick out, but again, you kind of go back to, if you can't make that tag, you're the guy who's still taking all the abuse. He's just been obliterated since he came in. I'd like to say Brandon Day, the freshest of the 3 guys on his team. But even he's been knocked off the apron a couple of times. Step on the ankle, keep a guy from going somewhere. Kelly's stalking Chambers as he knows he's got the advantage. Back to what Matthew Taylor was doing earlier, kind of expounding on it. Repeated blows.
Ain't the size of this.
2 and
it's a good thing Brandon Day broke that up.
Yeah, if Day doesn't make that save, this is game over.
Yeah, he just ate Crosshair Kelly's size 13 boot right in the mush.
I think he knows what brand it is. He's probably got the tread mark on his face.
Fun fact, those boots that Crosshairs Kelly is wearing used to belong to one Maven. Those are the boots that drop kicked The Undertaker out of the Royal Rumble.
I once saw Maven get destroyed with a chair shot in Cleveland.
That was the same match.
The same night, yeah.
He drop kicked The Undertaker out of the Royal Rumble and then got his head caved in with a chair.
That's
little fun fact.
It's not good for him. Taylor again able to isolate Damian Chambers from the corner. And the
well-oiled machine here out of the Revolution.
Ham hock and the kick to the back of the head. Oh no.
Squashed like a bug.
The ring just moved. And a club.
Just a big club like you would see from Big Van Vader.
1 and 2 and again just a 2 count. That's one of those you do to somebody in the street. They go to the hospital, you go to jail.
You gotta be honest, that clubbing blow could have actually gotten the pinfall. I'll call a spade, and that was not a good cover by Pat the Bruiser. If he would have put all of his body weight across Damian Chambers' shoulders, he might have got the pin there.
Trapped again as Chambers in the corner. He needs this tag. He's been in here for a good solid 4 minutes. And it has not been going well. Able to get the advantage.
Lung blower.
That is able to drop the much larger opponent on his back. Count up to 2. I don't know when Chambers in the middle of the ring, he knows where he's at. able to find himself, and he gets a tag to Brandon Day.
Brandon Day.
Taylor squaring off. Taylor got an elbow. They caught a second for his troubles. Watch out, ref. Not two guys I want to be in their way. Day all the way up. 1, 2. See if he can go all the way to 10. Well, according to the fans, he got 9. And a splash in the corner. Watch out, ref. Bull had his team. And here.
And Pat the Bruiser just mauling his opponents on the outside of the ring.
Something coming, a huge power slam. A little extra rotation. 1, 2.
Ooh, little miscue there.
And an elbow drop for your boss. And an uppercut for you, sir. Brandon Day thinks this is going to be it. Look for the ripcord lariat. Good Lord. And again, instead, maybe just kicked him in the face. David Chambers back into the ring. Now the Bruiser comes and looking at him. One blower again.
Big ham hawk right hand.
Whole lot of dude with a whole lot of elbow. And Taylor with a super kick. I don't know that anybody knows where they're at right now. Another ripcord set. And a clothesline.
Left arm rainmaker.
Lariat. Lariato. Rainbuster.
Rainbuster!
Chambers works on Kelly, got him up on his shoulders for a second. Kelly went for that straight right hand. Chambers did get him up. It's a lot of dude, and again, Ushigoroshi. Everybody looking for their best. You see where he caught him at?
Black hole slam, wow!
He caught him on one side of the ring and dropped him on the other.
The Bruiser is a big, strong man.
Crash Jackson with the knee to the face.
Saito suplex from Crash Jackson.
Taylor into the cutter, and he got it on the springboard. A ridiculous amount of action in the last few minutes.
Everybody's down now. The only person standing is Jexy Black.
And the official, but for how long?
He might be next. You better be careful.
He might hit a springboard. Maybe a moonsault.
You know, I've seen refs do stunners. Maybe he's going to give somebody a stunner now.
Right. It could be. One for you, one for you. And all the...
Everybody getting back in now.
3 on 2, though. Crash Jackson missing from this group.
So Crosshairs Kelly having a bit of a wardrobe malfunction. Let's see if that hinders his ability to move around.
He break his belt?
Yeah, it looks like his belt broke and his tights are sliding down.
Uh-oh. I think that happened a minute ago. Taylor. Let's see, he was trying to traffic.
Dave Kelly on the outside. Damian Chambers. Everybody's out of the ring now except Matthew Taylor.
What is he thinking about? There's no way to know what Matthew Taylor was thinking right now.
Who knows after the way the match started.
He's in the ring alone by himself. Crash Jackson is going to be the guy who's going to square up and come up there with him. A huge right and left. Jackson trying to, I don't know, he's trying to suck himself back into this match. Taylor caught him and up to the top he goes. He's won titles with his stomp.
He didn't quite get all of that.
Chambers.
Tiger bomb.
And Kelly. And the Bruiser.
Picking up. Here he is. Hoss toss.
And everybody down again except for the 2 biggest guys in the match.
Warhawk standing tall right now. It looks like they're trying to finish off Brandon Day.
That Day is not having it. Kicks one on the face, shoots the other to the corner, and applies a sleeper. And he's got it hooked in there, too. Up and underneath the chin. Kelly has to pull the pants up and then sprint across the ring to save his partner.
It's certainly a hindrance when your tights keep falling down. Because then you have to keep adjusting them.
Or you have to duck walk over to kick the guy in the face.
Yeah. So we're going to another house toss.
He sees it coming. Dang. Able to fight it off.
Brandon, fight it off.
Sends one into the other in the roll-up. Hook the tights. 1, 2, and 3.
He had the tights, referee! He had the tights!
And out comes Ryan Michaels.
What is happening right now?
What? Nick Hanna's back.
Ryan Michaels and I think this was Alex Matthews.
What in the hell is happening?
They haven't been here all night. Why are they attacking everybody?
Ryan Michaels just slip crashed Jackson in the back. What is the meaning of this?
Nick Hahn is back out here with him too. Didn't he get thrown out of the building?
He probably slimed his way back in. Maybe he got in with somebody who hasn't read Facebook yet to know he's fired.
Yeah, probably. I don't understand why are Ryan Michaels and Alex Matthews here?
Why have they essentially kidnapped everyone but Brandon Day?
And they singled out Damian Chambers and Crash Jackson. Brandon Day is down in the ring. The Revolution is watching like, what the hell's going on?
And even they don't know what to do right now. Matthew Taylor's down on the side that we're at on the hard camera. You can see on the bottom, but he doesn't seem to know what to make of this.
I don't know, Brandon Day might not be in a good spot right here because now he's out here all alone with the Revolution watching him.
Some sort of entourage just destroyed Brandon Day's partners.
Yeah, here comes Revolution.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm not sure. I don't think this is going to go well for Brandon Day, whatever happens.
What is going to happen January 9th at Pandemonium?
Pandemonium!
Brandon Day's not going to back down. He's ready for a fight.
Those straps are coming down. That means it's on.
And he said some things I can't tell you, but he said, let's go. He's going to try to take on Warhorse. This match is long over. He won, but it might be a battle versus the war sort of thing. Oh, no. Matt Taylor's got a chair.
I don't think there's anybody left to save Brandon Day's hide.
This entire night has been chaos. A new War Wrestling champion to open the show. Nick Hahn made himself then the GM as an official, and he's now controlling the end of the show, and he doesn't even work here. But he left Brandon Day for dead, essentially.
I know the next event is January 9th is Pandemonium, but it is Pandemonium here tonight.
Brandon Day. Oh no. Somebody has to put a stop to this. No. Wait. That sounds ominous.
Matthew Taylor giving this crowd what they need, not what they want.
Oh no.
Who's this coming out? What is this music?
What is happening? Wait a minute.
I feel like I've heard this music before.
Wait a minute. That's Matthew Taylor's music. That's Matt Taylor's music.
That's Dark Star Matt Taylor's music.
What in the hell is going on? This can't be good. A declaration of war indeed here on this Sunday afternoon in Lima has been declared by the guiding light and apparently the Dark Star on Brandon Day. So on January the 9th, it's a Sunday, it will be Pandemonium here at War Wrestling. But what shape is Brandon Day going to be in?
Doesn't look like it's going to be good.